So hello class, welcome to another exciting day in learning. So today we're starting a new unit actually, which is poetry. I know you guys are already dreading the following days to come as we learn poetry, but it'll be interesting, I promise. So I have some handouts for you, which are the common tropes in poetry. I'll pass these out. Keep one for myself. So we're gonna go over the first five today, and then you'll go over the rest of the list for homework because we're gonna be having a quiz tomorrow. So it's imperative that you follow along and then do some studying on your own. So let's start with alliteration. So what is alliteration? Alliteration is also called a consonance. And this scheme consists of repeating consonants at the beginning or middle of two or more successive words. So to give an example of this would be, let's see, Susie sells seashells by the seashore. So if you look at this, you'll notice that almost all of the words begin with the letter S, or the SH sound, not this word. And that's what makes this an alliteration. Now, there's the following trope is assonance, which is similar to alliteration but has subtle differences, which I'll explain to you now. Have assonance. Assonance is similar to alliteration, but in the case of assonance, it's a repetition of vowel sounds within words, typically in stress symbols. So let me give you guys an example. So contrary to alliteration, here the repetition can be found anywhere in the word. Like here it's in the middle, here's at the beginning once again, and here it's at the end of the word. So it's that subtle difference that makes it different from alliteration. So moving on, we'll move on to metaphor, which most of you guys should be familiar with already, but if you haven't, let's go over it again. So we have metaphor, and it's referring to one thing as another, creating a comparison. So one example would be society is a mechanical machine. So if you notice, the comparison is between society and mechanical machine, but notice that it does not have like or as in it. If it did have, this would become the next word in our list, a simile. It's like this word makes it a simile, and it's the main difference between a simile and a metaphor. A metaphor is a direct comparison, whereas a simile isn't. So we'll move on to our last word on the list for today, which is personification. Personification is the act of attributing human qualities to inanimate objects. So one example would be the summer breeze playfully twists your hair. So if you look at the sentence, it's very obvious that a breeze cannot, in fact, play with their hair. But that's the point of this whole thing, to create to give a more creative spin to this sentence. And that's what all these tropes are about. all these tropes, personification, alliteration, assonance, metaphor, and simile, are all used in poetry in order to give um, that creative spin to to literature. So, for example, we have using the previous example, the breeze blew her hair. That's pretty stale right there. It doesn't give. It's not interesting to say to be blunt. But if we use the previous example, playfully twisted her hair. That makes the sentence a lot better, which is what poetry is all about. It has a lot of this. So we'll stop here for today. But before I let you guys go, I want to give you guys some homework. So I'll assign you guys a poem, and for homework, you're gonna go and go over the handout that I gave to you guys earlier, and I want you guys to find any figures of speech or imagery that you may find in the poem and underline it, and then at the side, at the side, just tell me what it is, if it's an assonance, alliteration, or whatever. And so for homework, I also want you guys to study this very carefully, because when you come back tomorrow, you're going to be having a poetry quiz, which is pretty straightforward. It's just like a simple write the definition type of quiz. And it goes over 10 of the 12 common tropes of poetry. So study this well, because we're going to be having this quiz tomorrow. So that ends it for today. Good work, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.